What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Pueblo County Sports Network. My name is Devin Meyer, and today I will be doing a player interview with one of our track athletes, Sayer Vargas. Sayer, how are you today?
I'm doing good today. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I mean, had a little bit of a long morning, but we're here now. I'm excited to finally talk to you about some track.
For sure.
To get things started off with, you bugged me so much about getting that top 10 spring athletes video.
Oh, you didn't have to include that, bro.
I have to. How did you feel about your spot over there at number 5?
I'm happy with it, honestly. Like, I don't know. There was a bunch of other pretty good athletes that were, above me, but I feel like 5 is a good spot for me. So
100%. I totally agree. I vouched for you heavily to be there. So you had a little bit of sway in my mind. Good. But now to get into some real questions, finally get to talk to you about track and what's been going on through your mind recently with all that. To get us started, how did you get into track and when did you start running?
I don't know. I got into it like halfway through middle school. I think probably 8th grade year even. I wasn't even that good at it my 8th grade year. And then did it my freshman year. I wasn't the greatest. And then I started picking up my sophomore year and then started going from there. So,
well, that's good. What has the varsity experience been like this year, especially when you've gotten to see more track time and whatnot?
I don't know. I've been on varsity all 4 years, even though I wasn't doing good my freshman year. But like, I don't know. The competition as you get older gets a lot harder. There's always those big guys that are, a lot taller than you, got longer legs, and and it pushes you. That's what helps me get faster is just trying to keep up with the big guys. So
a lot of just like really good competition in Pueblo, or do you feel like the most of the harder competition comes from outside of Pueblo?
Yeah, there's not. I mean, there's still some good guys in Pueblo. I mean, there's almost all the West guys are they're fast. There's a sophomore at West named Bruce Hobbs. He just ran a 49 like 2 weeks ago. I don't know how he does it. He's so fast. And then
that was in the 400?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually insane.
I know. And then there's people like Gavin Lockett. He's senior. He's pretty quick too. But yeah, our biggest competition really is probably Pueblo West. That's really about it. But
at least for Pueblo.
Yeah, Pueblo schools. Yeah, outside of Pueblo, it's
just because the schools only get bigger for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
So what are some things that you've done to prepare yourself for this senior season as it's your last one?
Well, I actually started going out to West for indoor track. It's called Real Training. It's just like an indoor track season. Probably it starts like a couple months before indoor. Gives you a bunch of opportunities to run during the off season. They have I only went to one meet, but I was just focusing on practicing more than anything else. Just getting in shape before the season started. And and then the one meet that I went to, it was in Texas. It was the Texas Tech. I forgot what the meet was called, but let me tell you, there were some fast guys there.
How'd you do there?
Oh, I was rolled. They were insane. They were actually really fast. There was people there that were already in shape, like faster than Bruce Hobbs already, like way faster than him. But
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially like when it comes to speed and whatnot, not to mention like the difference in strength, like the bigger the schools get, like you always have somebody stronger for like throwing and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But speed is it's one of those things that it's like you either have it or you don't. Like most of it is you're kind of born kind of somewhat fast and then you do a lot of running throughout your life and only get faster. So it's always kind of a thing. I feel like people start kind of behind from unless you're born really fast.
Yeah, you're either given that gift or you have to work really hard to get there. That's kind of how it
and
works.
if you were given that gift to work really hard, still you're just
for sure.
Blessed. Is there any everybody has some sort of pregame rituals for baseball players? It's often what they do before they go up to bat. What are some pre-track rituals that Sayer Vargas goes through?
Rituals? My biggest one this year actually has been taking pickle shots. I always do that right before I run.
Does it help?
Yeah, it helps. It helps me for sure. I mean, it keeps you from cramping, and it actually makes me like, I don't know if this actually is a proven thing, but I feel like it just makes me like, hurt less. I don't know, during the run.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know. It
So
might
you
be
just
me.
line them up with your friends or what?
No, usually it's just me doing it, but I keep it, underground. But
That's actually pretty cool and kind of smart. We should get some of those for some of the guys that've been cramping at our PFL tournaments.
We should.
Other than that, anything?
Well, I actually had something else. I guess last year, my junior year, another ritual I had was taking pre-workout. It did the same thing, it made me
just a little burst of energy.
Yeah, pretty much. And it gave me that good finish on the last 100 meter stretch on that 400 and, a good last lap on the 800.
So running is, at least in my opinion, as a very slow guy, sort of a mental thing. If you get tired, your kind of mind immediately goes to stop running. What goes through your mind while you're running it? One of the longer races during track meets.
So like a longer race, like an 800?
Like a 400 or an 800.
800, okay. It depends where I'm at on the race, like there's so many things to think about, especially on an 800, you could play so many little tricks on guys. Mentally, to like keep my mind in the race, say there's somebody in front of me, I just want to, like it's like my drive to just beat them is always there. If I'm in front of them and, it's like they're catching up on me, it's kind of hard there. I mean, I don't want them to beat me, obviously, but like pushing for a better time is always my goal, getting a PR. That's really what it's all about. But
are you aware that you have the best 400 finish this year at like 51 seconds?
51?
Yeah.
I did see that. I did see you have the fastest 400. Hoping to get it quicker though. So
yeah, it's 51.61.
51. When was that?
Let's see if it says. I believe it was at the Pickering.
Larry Pickering. Okay. I didn't know it was a 51. That's faster than I thought I ran, but shoot, I'll take that.
Yeah, and it looks like you had one at the early bird that was 54.
Oh yeah,
so
that was a rough
3 second difference.
That was a rough one. I hate that was. I think it was windy that day.
And then you also hold the 800 meter. Do you know your time on that?
It's a 2:07.
It is.
Yeah, 2:07. I think 2:07.3.
2:07. Yeah, 2:07.3.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, 800s. I'm still working on that one right now. Not in the best shape for that, but I don't know. Maybe a 2-minute 800 by the end of the year could be doable. But
oh yeah. What are some things you do to like keep in shape, keep that running ability up?
It's all about like, I guess we do kind of have a routine with like our workout schedule. This week we kind of Monday we came out really hard. Did a good workout. Tuesday, which was yesterday, we did like a active recovery kind of thing, and today I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but it's all about the schedule and whatever the coaches have for us. How fast we run always depends on like the workout the coach has for us. So
right.
And then during like say we have a meet Saturday, I like to do like a little run Sunday just to kind of like an active recovery, just to kind of keep my legs warm and get going Monday after.
All right. What like motivates you to just keep going? Like you're at the end, final 100. What's there to just keep you pushing?
That better time. I'm always wanting to PR. That's my main goal. Every time I run, and anytime I run the 400, 800, if I have an 800 right before a 400, I use the 800 as like a warm up for the 400. But, on the last 100 meter of the 400, it's really mental. That's all it is, honestly.
And what is your goal for the 400 then this year?
I would like to get under 50, like a 49.9 would be my ideal time to get. I don't know. We don't have too many meets left. I don't know if that's possible, but we'll see if we can get to a 49.9. That's what's going to get me a scholarship to CSU Pueblo. So, yeah.
So CSUP, are you planning for running there?
Yeah, I got a roster spot as of the first meet, actually. Spoke to the coach and, started conversing a little bit and said he'll get me a roster spot. So
that's nice. Did he watch you during your sort of winter training, or how'd you end up building that relationship there?
Actually, no, he didn't. I've been actually, emailing a lot of the coaches there. And I think they just knew my name. I think he's heard of me. So yeah, that's part of it. And then he's a thrower. He was a thrower at South, Ryan Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him. He helped me out a little bit, actually. Gave me his email, his phone number and whatnot. And, he helped me out there.
So really pushing for that scholarship.
Yeah.
All right. That's good to hear. You played soccer for most of your life.
Uh-huh.
And really until I don't know, but from what I've heard, mainly until maybe last year or earlier this year, you were primarily soccer and now you're primarily track.
Yeah,
what was making that change like?
I don't know. It was kind of a hard change, actually, because I've played soccer my entire life. And I don't know, I think a harsh reality kind of hit me, going into my, going into high school, honestly. I wasn't as good as everybody else. So, once I started getting bigger and a little taller, going into track, I figured I was a lot better at track than I was soccer. So I just I had to make that switch, That was my future from what I thought.
And it looks like it's paid off for the better. I really hope you don't regret it. That being said, what are some of your best memories from track?
I don't know. I really don't have like a lot of, just going to meets are kind of fun. The ones out of town, the bus rides up, the seniors that, graduated, spending time with them. It was always fun. Just people that were there in past years that aren't now. Just fun hanging out. It's just like the track meets out of town are so fun, and you could just like hang out most of the day until your run. And then on the bus ride back, you get to go, get snacks from Pizza Hut or gas station or something like that. Yeah, that's the fun part, I think.
All right. And I feel like I hear everybody talk all the time about how they're thinking about running track, and then they either do or don't. What would you say to those people that are, maybe on the fence about it?
Honestly, just do it. Like, I tried to get my best friend, Jake, to do it. He didn't want to do it. I don't know why. But it's really, people think it's like really hard. They don't like the running part during practice. It's not even that bad. Like, if you push through it, it'll make you a better runner, keep you in good shape. So
is the conditioning worse for soccer or for track? Having been on both sides. Definitely
track. We don't do a whole lot of conditioning with soccer, actually, but yeah, it's not a whole lot for soccer.
All right. Well, is there anything else you want to add on before we wrap things up?
No, that's all I got.
All right, Sayer. Thank you for coming in. Good luck with your track season. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Devin Meyer. This was our interview with Sayer Vargas. Go ahead, support him, show up to some track meets. And we'll see you guys later.